Christian churches across Western Europe and North America are increasingly becoming targets of vandalism, arson, and violence. The funny thing about this is that there is little or no media coverage. If similar attacks were aimed at other buildings, such as mosques, popular restaurants, or cultural centers, the response would likely be more immediate and robust. Is there a snake in the cupboard for this creeping trend? The disparity in how such incidents are treated raises critical questions about societal values and priorities. In this video, we'll explore the alarming rise in attacks on places of worship, particularly within the context of an ongoing war against Western culture and Christian values. But before we begin with these trending updates, if you've not already, subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for upcoming updates. Now pay close attention. From the UK to France, reports of mysterious fires and vandalism in churches have increased. One of the latest incidents involved the Green Island Church in Northern Ireland, which was recently burned down. Community leaders expressed their heartbreak over the loss and gratitude to local firefighters and neighbours who responded swiftly. Sadly, this is not an isolated case, it's part of a larger pattern that has raised serious concerns about the state of religious tolerance and community cohesion. Over the years, authorities have been somewhat reticent to address the root causes of these attacks, often treating them as isolated incidents rather than part of a broader trend. This reluctance only adds to the frustration felt by local communities, who are left searching for answers. France has seen some of the most shocking incidents. For example, St. Omer's Church was recently targeted, and the individual responsible was already known to authorities for similar acts. With a history of vandalism and arson against churches, this incident highlights a troubling disregard for places of worship. Hundreds of firefighters were deployed to contain the fire, but the damage to the church's structure and its historical significance was profound. The ongoing attacks on churches in France have led to calls for a more serious investigation into these incidents. Yet, despite the evident crisis, political establishments seem to have little urgency to address the issues head-on. A map detailing the locations of churches targeted by arson and vandalism reveals a widespread problem that cannot be ignored. The targeting of Christian churches raises significant questions about the state of multiculturalism and community in urban areas. Many residents feel increasingly disconnected from their communities as crime rates rise and a sense of unity deteriorates. While churchgoers continue to defend their places of worship, the lack of support from local authorities can leave them feeling vulnerable and isolated. Moreover, this trend feeds into a larger narrative about the perceived war on Western values. Many feel that these attacks are not merely acts of vandalism, but rather a calculated effort to undermine the foundations of Western civilization, particularly its Christian heritage. The ongoing discourse surrounding multiculturalism often overlooks the importance of preserving cultural landmarks and values that have shaped societies for centuries. The media's coverage of these incidents needs to be more consistent, often failing to provide the necessary context. When attacks on churches are reported, they are sometimes downplayed as isolated incidents rather than indicative of a broader crisis. This lack of urgency from media outlets contributes to a culture of silence surrounding these issues, making it difficult for communities to rally support and seek justice. As we continue to monitor these developments, communities, law enforcement, and media outlets need to take a stand against violence and vandalism directed at places of worship. Open discussions about these issues are crucial for fostering understanding and solidarity among diverse groups. The targeting of Christian churches is more than a series of isolated incidents, it reflects deeper societal issues that need addressing. By acknowledging the problem and working together, we can strive for a future where all communities feel safe and valued. What are your thoughts on this troubling trend? How can we work together to protect our cultural and religious heritage? Share your opinions in the comments below and stay tuned for more updates on this critical topic. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on the latest developments. Take care and see you next time.
Друзья, совсем недавно мы рассказывали вам о Болгарии, стране, входящей в состав Европейского Союза.